can only watch it for the first time once. It'll be interesting to see what we catch and what we don't.
Did you ever play the video game Mass Effect?
This is where Babylon 5 is becoming Babylon 5.
That was great. I love that.
100% completely accurate, definitive ranking of Babylon 5.
I love it so much.
We're officially into it, Jeff.
The year is 2025. The name of the podcast, Babylon 5, for the second time.
Welcome to Babylon 5 for the second time. My name is Brent Allen.
And I'm Jeff Akin. Brent and I used to be Star Trek podcasters, and then we watched Babylon 5 for the first time, and that changed everything. So now we've decided to watch this incredible series for a second time so we can catch all those little things there's no way we could have caught the first time around.
I'm enjoying the second watch, Jeff.
I am so much.
It's a whole different animal this time around, isn't it?
Big time. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Babylon 5 is a show you get to watch for the first time twice.
I love it. I absolutely love it. You know what also you get to do for the first time twice?
What's that?
Search the show for messages.
Yes.
What is the show trying to say? Because you know what? It changes. One, you kind of know JMS a little bit better, and you know what's actually happening, and so you can be like, oh, this is actually what he was trying to say by here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But it does. But along with just catching all the stuff that we missed, we are looking for those messages that are contained within. Are they the same as last time? Are they different? What do we got going on? We're asking questions like, is this holding up a mirror to society? Is it giving us hope that things can be better in the future? Is it showing us how we can be better human beings to one another? Now, that being said, Jeff has said, I have said, we have seen this show before. If you have not, this is your one and only spoiler warning. This show is full of spoilers all the way to the end of Babylon 5. And Babylon 5, if you're this far into it, hopefully you've realized by now, is a story. It is an entire story, front to back. You can jump in at any point, but honestly, this is the spot. Like maybe a couple episodes back would be really the good spot to stop.
Yeah.
Start. If you missed those, start with a Now for a Word. You can just go there because a Now for a Word will catch up on everything you missed.
Yeah, it's basically a clip show, basically.
But it's not a clip show
At all.
which is what I've been saying for 3 years. This is your spoiler warning, folks. If you haven't, go back and watch it for the first time. Trust us, it's better that way. You can even join Jeff and I. We have archived our show where we went through for the first time and then come back and join us for the second time. This is your spoiler warning. We will and can talk about anything from any point in the series.
Absolutely. This week, Brent, we're watching the episode Knives.
Knives!
Do you remember what you thought about this episode first time we watched it?
Yeah, it was an Edward Scissorhands riff.
Totally. Yeah. Hedges and everything.
The number one thing as a Stargate fan, it's got Jacob Carter in it.
I'm so excited for that.
And I saw him come on. I don't remember if I saw his face first or if I saw his name first. Probably his face. Like, it's Jacob Carter. It's Carmen. I can never say his last name right. Argenziazo. I also remember being very touched by this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it hit me. I was like, wow, okay. Very, very touched by this one. This is an episode I remember that really shows who Londo truly is. For all the crap that he does and all the stuff he pulls and he tries to be good, but then he gets drawn back into what's going on. This is the one that really shows what Londo's made out of. And Jeff, I was thinking about this earlier today. I am really excited to watch this particular episode with the fall of Centauri Prime in mind.
Ooh, yeah.
When he walks like a man to the keeper, and he is sacrificing himself for his people what happens in this particular episode. I'm really looking forward to looking for these particular fence posts. But I mean, this is just a show that shows us how human Londo truly is, and he really is a good dude inside. That's what I remember from this episode. How about you?
I remember loving this episode. I really enjoyed it. I remember thinking it's like, this isn't a big deal in the scope of the story of Babylon 5. And so like you, I'm excited to see how it fits into everything. And I just thought of it as being a peak Londo episode. The two things I really remember out of this one was I recognized a lot of the kind of the Centauri bro culture as being very Lebanese, very Middle Eastern, and how it showed up. And then just that scene after Londo does the deed to his friend and just the anguish that he felt when that happened.
Jeff, if we have to edit this out, we have to edit this out. That's fine. Where you're from and you're part of the country.
Yeah, it means the same thing. It also means a different thing.
What does doing the deed mean?
He killed him.
Because
or
really?
He's
That's not what it means where I'm from.
He's stuck it in, made him
It means that.
bleed. And kill, yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff said it, y'all. It's Jeff's fault. It's Jeff's fault.
Yeah. But no, I remember really digging this episode.
Well, Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
I know what we said
Dude,
because I went back and I listened to our original episode.
fascinating. I would love to
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah, this was actually one of the shorter episodes that we really had.
Yeah.
You know, but that's okay. You compared this to this whole like Lebanese like I haven't seen you in 10 years, so we're gonna go out to dinner and it's gonna be $10,000.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. You said that if you take the death out of this episode feels just like a He-Man or She-Ra episode.
Really?
Like and I guffawed at you. I was like, what are you talking about? What? I'm like, the old Filmation He-Man? Because you gotta understand, I was He-Man growing up. Like that was my jam. And
Right.
I love She-Ra too. I
Yeah.
really did. You went through and you explained the whole Larry DiTilio, having written this episode, his background with She-Ra and He-Man, and JMS's background with He-Ra and She-Man. And you made this statement, and I really loved it. Babylon 5 was, in many ways, Babylon 5 was born in Etheria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which for folks who don't know, that's where She-Ra is set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
So-
the DiTilio and Joe, they wrote the Bible. They are the genesis of She-Ra in a lot of ways.
Yeah. You said that this was dumb, it was stupid, it was fun, and you liked it anyway.
I love that. That's great.
You also said you use this as a wrestling term.
Okay.
Urzo came in to get Londo over.
Oh, yep.
Because remember, there's the scene going on in Centauri, like the prime minister's dead, the emperor's dead. They're trying to figure out what's next, and you got to imagine Londo is at least in conversations, and he came in to try to get him over, meaning to make him popular, to push him over the line, right? I once again earned my memes.
As
I
you
said I
do.
was gonna like this episode for 2 reasons. Oh, I've earned every single one of them. Nah, maybe not every single, but I've earned a lot of them. I said for 2 reasons. 1, Jacob Carter.
Right.
But 2, this is the episode I made a declaration, Jeff. This was the episode that officially kicked off, however long it was going to take, the redemption
Redemption of
Londo
Londo Malari.
which, by the way, I have now shortened in my notes to ROLM.
It's just, there it is.
It's just I can't write it anymore. It's just ROLM.
What I love is over in our Council Chambers chat. So Council Chambers tier subscribers to our Patreon are invited to join us for our recordings. They can chat. And there's a couple second delay from when we say a thing to when they hear it. And just as you were finishing Redemption, boom, Suzanne's there with Redemption. Redemption. Like, they're like, we know what it is. You are living that meme.
Apparently, I said He-Ra and She-Man.
Did you? I didn't pick up on that.
I didn't say. I said He-Ra and She-Man. Whatever.
No,
You guys know what I was talking about. I posited just a little theory, Jeff, and I want to propose something to you, my friend.
Okay.
Jeff, you and I, when we started this little venture, were relative strangers.
Mm-hmm.
And over the last 3, 4, 5 years, however long it's been now, we've become fairly good friends. We've gone through a lot of life together. We've shared a lot of behind the scenes, just life details, different things like that.
We're literally legally related to each other.
It's true. We've discovered that.
Yeah.
That is yeah. I had a theory about Londo and Urzo here,
Mm-hmm.
that they had shared tattoos from whatever their bro background is. Now, I happen to know you're not against tattoos, Jeff.
I have a couple. Handful.
Have you ever seen or have you ever heard of the tattoo from Lord of the Rings?
I don't know.
So the 9 actors who played the Fellowship of the Ring, who were in the Fellowship, like
Yeah.
they formed the Fellowship, they all went and got a tattoo together. And I think it was the number 9.
Okay.
And the deal that they made with each other, like they all got the same one. And the deal they made with each other was it would never be seen on camera.
All right.
You know what I mean? So nobody actually knows what it looks like except for them, but they all went. Yeah.
That's so cool.
I think we should do like shared tattoos.
100%. Yes. 100%.
I would be down, right? Be down. And Council Chambers, you guys could join us too if you'd like. Anyway, I don't know what it would be, but I just was like, I mean, they 100% have a shared tattoo, like the same tattoo.
Yeah. That's so
Whether
cool.
it's, yeah, like anyway. I thought that we would come back to this episode many episodes later and realize that something else was happening here.
Okay.
There was this whole other thing that this would really wind its way back. What a whiff on that one.
Yeah. No.
'Cause this one never comes back. right? Actually, I take that back. Well, no, it does. This one never really comes back. Like, we never see his children as part of House Malari or anything like that, right?
Well, sort of. I'm trying to remember if the kids in the beginning were either this dude's or Rifa's.
No, Rifa's. They were supposed to be Rifa's.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I don't think we ever come back to this.
Now, I don't know who the girl was. Maybe the girl was Urzo's daughter or something. Remember, like the she was babysitting the kids?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. We're going to find out in about 7 seconds when the council chambers hears it.
I think she might have been Rifa's, and then the kids might have been Urzo's. Was that his name? Urzo? Yeah.
Urzo. Yeah. Urza. I don't know. It's not Urgo.
It's not Urgo
because it's a great episode.
Because it's actually good. So it's not Urgo.
I said it was nice to see Londo acting normal again. I just sort of gushed over him. You know, I was Londo this, Londo that. I was in love. I'm in love with Londo. I really
You get those little teases, those little tastes of Londo, you know, and you're like, oh, this is so great. I'm just going to eat it up. And then we turn around and he just turns into the most horrible person in the galaxy. It's just enough to make us continue looking for that redemption.
Yeah. So I said, we both said, we were in very much agreement on this, that the whole Sheridan stuff in this episode, there's this whole thing with Sheridan. Oh, right. I remember it. It's like he's playing baseball in this one. And
yeah.
Episode,
okay.
Right? You said that it served just as a reminder for something else that's about to happen. And you and I were both kind of like, it really just, the whole Sheridan stuff just fell flat. And the only reason for it is if it serves for something that's getting ready to come. Because otherwise it was a nothing burger for us. I had one more note. Had a new theory come out of this one.
Okay.
This isn't exactly a red yarn because, you know, the red yarn, you're trying to connect dots and you're trying to do whatever. This was more a projection of where the show might be going.
All right.
Now, I will tell you ahead of time, the show does not go in this direction. I also, right now, officially lay claim to this story idea because I think it's a great story idea that I would love to see. And it clearly will have a lot of Genesis in Babylon 5 and will owe a lot to JMS, but it is so different from his story that it cannot be, it's not copied from his story. This is just where I thought he might be going. So here we go. Basically, I thought that Babylon 4 was bouncing around the time period, collecting pieces from the entire timeline to come together and destroy the shadows. And the Great War that was coming is where basically all of the different wars over time will be focused in on this one time. Okay. And the reason for that is, you remember, like we said, hey, 1,000 years ago, we defeated the shadows, but we did not destroy them. And then 10,000 years before, they did the same thing. And 1,000,000 years ago, they did the same thing. And the shadows have only ever been defeated. They've never been destroyed. The Great War is what would finally destroy them. But in order to do that, what we would need is the people who have battled the shadows from history
to come forward.
People to all like Captain Planet it by our powers combined. You know, but it's you know, it's like the telephone booth from Bill and Ted, you know, going to get Socrates and Abraham Lincoln. Like, we're all going to bring them here and we're all going to just have this, you know, we're going to finally destroy the shadows
all together.
It's like, that's a cool premise for a story.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be shadows. It doesn't have to be Babylon 5. There doesn't have to be Borderline. You create all new characters, all new background, but that basic idea of what's happening is Babylon 4 is bouncing around, collecting people who have battled them before to all come together and finally destroy them once and forever.
Yeah, like you said, Bill and Ted's. That's an idea in the Wheel of Time. There's the horn of something, I forget what it is, but the horn that will bring back all the great warriors over time to come. It's an incredible concept. But I like the idea of doing that Bill and Ted thing of like, you have to go get them.
Yeah, and you got to go convince them or whatever it is. Also, apparently, I just said that this wasn't going to be one of Jesus's versions, not JMS's versions. Apparently, I had a little Freudian slip. They're calling it out over in the council chambers. I'm guessing that's what they're saying over there. If I did, just because I know people are going to hear that and be like, what? So I'll call it out and be like, I feel like I've had 2 or 3 of those probably already. It's
possible. It's whatever.
Possible.
Deborah in the council chambers chat coming in for me. Horn of Valere.
Horn of Valere.
The hunt for the horns. Big deal. It's cool stuff. But
okay, cool. So Jeff, that's what we said. Now, do you have any official word from the great maker himself on what's going on with this episode?
I sure do. Literally one.
Oh,
one from him, and then one piece of just kind of noteworthy stuff. So I'll just read it. And we hinted at this last week. It says, actually, the chronological order was supposed to be Knives, then Zahadum. In Knives, you get the reminder about Anna. Then in Zahadum, you get the payoff. That was originally how they were intended to be aired, but there was so much CGI work and rotoscope work and creature animation involved in Knives that it got flopped to second in that order. So while it works best the way it was intended, it still works okay in this order.
interesting.
Yeah. I don't remember creature work in this one, so I'm interested
I
to
don't
see
either.
it. And I have a note for during the episode about the creature that'll come up. But this is to note this. This is the final episode not written by JMS until Day of the Dead.
And that's the only episode from here on out that's not written by JMS, period.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here forward. I would call this the beginning of the demise of the health and sanity of Joe Michael Straczynski.
Oh, buddy. Joe, we appreciate your sacrifice, man.
It's fantastic.
It was great.
Let's watch some of that sacrifice, Brent. Let's go ahead and pull this episode up.
Yes, let's do that. Hey, listen, if you guys are joining us for the very first time out there, welcome. We always say every episode is somebody's first time, and we're glad you guys made this one yours. What's about to happen is Jeff and I are going to watch this episode together right now. And if you're hanging out with us if you're hanging out with us on YouTube, stick around because you guys are going to catch our reaction. This will turn into a reaction video. You guys will catch that reaction. And the good news is if you want to see the full unedited version of that reaction, which mostly is just us doing this the rest of the time. So if you're interested in that, you can head over to our Patreon page. You also can learn how to be a council chambers. Join us for all this sort of stuff. Head over to our Patreon page and you can find that at
patreon.com/badnerds.
And if you're joining us on a podcasting app, you're going to hear the audio from that YouTube reaction. We want you to be a part of all of that conversation as well. When we come out of the viewing of the episode, we'll talk about any messages that we might have found, hit any high points from the episode, and then we will rank this episode in the objectively correct ranking of this second season of Babylon 5. So, Brent, let's watch some Knives.
let's do it.
Oh, yeah. I remember this. Dude, that was a great shot right at the camera.
Yeah. Okay, so are we in a holodeck? What is going on here?
I know.
Or is this just a baseball field on Babylon 5? Which could be.
Swinging like you've had a rough day.
Baseball fields really aren't that big.
No.
Try an
Like, they're
8-hour
really not.
session with the League of Non-Aligned Worlds. Thinking about banning both the Narn and the Centauri from the corridor.
I love that he has an Agamemnon
A few
hat on.
incidents around the trade gates.
Oh, good call. Good catch.
And Garibaldi has a B5 jersey on. I want a B5 jersey.
At least you didn't have to
The
spend
Fivers and the Niners.
Triangle.
This is one of those things where Sheridan's like, gosh, I really love
Ever since
baseball. I'd love to
B5
play it.
went
And
online,
Garibaldi's like,
stories about the place.
if you build it,
strange
they will
lights,
come.
weird noises, people vanishing. Maintenance nicknamed it the B5 Triangle.
Yeah, we never hear of this thing
Swear
again.
there's something making their scanners go.
Gray
haywire.
17 could have brought it back.
Yeah.
Anything to the stories?
Eh,
I like how the hits are all automated
personally,
on where
I've never
what it
seen
is.
anything down there, but it is kind of creepy.
This might be the animation and rotoscoping they had to do.
Well, in that case, I'll have to take a look for myself.
Why?
Curiosity. Look, when I was a kid, I used to love to wander through all those creepy places.
Just don't go in there alone, okay?
Oh, that's half the fun of it.
Garibaldi's like, what?
I wonder what happened if the person wouldn't leave. Like, would the computer be like, no, you're out.
Right.
I'm not throwing you any more pitches. You're done.
That's my, like, I'm just like, oh yeah, here you go.
Mi torva carpa andare, ti vai magri soledad.
He caught himself doing dun 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 dun.
They don't write them like that anymore. How fitting you should die with a song on your lips, Molari.
I can recognize his name, his voice. I love it.
Who are you? You're doomed. Pasoleati.
Pasoleat?
Pasoleati. Oza! Oza!
How good it is to see your sad face again.
Yes, we almost saw it for the last time. Hero of the Battle of Gorash, and the finest swordsman in the Coro Prido. Next to me, of course. Oza Bir Koto, my attaché.
I just don't believe that
Now
Londo's
we
a
shall
big
go back to my
swordsman.
quarters,
Right?
open
It doesn't
a bottle of fine Brivare, and you shall tell me
fine swordsman, incredible pilot.
to Babylon 5.
Really?
I must decline for the moment.
So this episode would have been filmed pre-Stargate.
Yes.
We have not been in Stargate yet.
Probably predate him 4-ish years, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
Another thing Stargate stole was the lighting from this scene.
Zoom into the flashlight.
Well, they heard my comment about lighting, and they're like, look, there's a light, Jeff. Calm down.
They could learn a lesson or two from J.J. Abrams about how to use those for lens flares. I love the haze in the room so you can see the beam of light.
I know.
You all right?
Uh-oh.
Sheridan to Garibaldi.
Turns out you're right. I should not have done this by myself.
Chief, I'm in grade 10. I've just found a...
Maybe you call for medical help
Chief.
first.
Chief!
Captain.
Oh, they're well beyond medical help.
Garibaldi, I can't read you. There must be some...
Dude, you see that effect on Sheridan's face?
Mm-hmm. It's actually really good.
Captain, you all right?
The universal sign for I just put something inside of you.
I'm okay.
It's still on his face.
Just get down here as soon as you can.
Like, this is part of what they're rotoscoping here.
Mm-hmm.
His name's something or other. Chayoshne, Gesundheit.
You like that?
Right.
Registered a cargo. Supposed to depart tomorrow. He's been staying in the Marcab sector.
All right, you and I will go through his quarters. Send a detail to check out his...
Captain,
Psilocybin's starting to hit.
all right?
Dude, he is
So
hiring a
dizzy there.
mofo.
The doc is right about me needing some
Michael,
rest.
you're just so beautiful.
I'll handle the search. You cop a little sack time, and I'll let you know what we find.
I just really want to look at you for a while.
Let's go watch Looney Tunes together.
The Brivare.
Yes, and you will not be disappointed.
I don't think we ever see him drink out of those goblets again.
I really expected him to do that, like, a wedding feast thing where you hook your arms.
Right.
Like the way they were holding that.
I do want to point out that Jacob Carter is in an episode where a guy gets a little bean inside of him that makes his eyes glow. This is going to have to be Babylon 5 for the second time, not a Stargate podcast.
It's going to turn into that. We should play the rule of three. Hit that buzzer. That's a bad episode of Stargate.
I was going to say, we're seeing all this, one of the worst.
So this is the creature.
Yep.
You know, it seems almost unfortunate that they spent as much money and as much time on this episode. And the one they substituted for it because they had it done was In the Shadow of Zahadum.
Right. So in response to a question on the Usenet or whatever, JMS says, the critter in Knives was most definitely not a Vorlon. Who thought it was a Vorlon?
Okay. Why would you think that's a Vorlon? What gives you the thought that that could possibly be a Vorlon?
Because as soon as you see one, you'll recognize it immediately. Somebody recognized that.
That's somebody who clearly was not paying attention.
You okay?
Hey, who's this person?
Yeah, I'm okay.
She's like, I'm here for Zach Allen.
Oh, she's got the tricorder on her
I was
head.
on my way with the forensics report when E-Systems picked up gunfire in your quarters.
Oh, it was no nightmare. I saw it. At least I think I did.
Hey, it happens. I mean, I once saw a whole chorus line of purple wombats doing show tunes in my bathtub. Of course, I was pretty drunk at the time.
Dude, that MDMA is no joke. Like,
I was gonna say, I've never had enough alcohol to hallucinate.
right? Yeah, that's
So what does forensics say?
a whole.
That's not what
different-
happens to me when I drink alcohol.
Telling me he bashed his own skull in?
Yeah, against the pipe where you found him.
You know what I need? A drink.
A drink.
I like that he just made fun of him. Drink.
Right? Put the stink on
Your
it.
name is spoken often on Centauri Prime these days.
Yes.
That your star is once again in ascendance.
Rising
As is
star.
The Republic's.
Well, it's about time. The Centauri have bowed to the whims of other races for too long. Now we will show the galaxy a true spirit, beginning with those thrice damned Nan.
Emperor Turhan, may the gods comfort him, never wanted.
I think that's the first time he's named
The Emperor was a good man, but he was
Really?
wrong about the war.
Because Turhan Bey is the name of the actor.
Right,
They have
right.
given us little choice in the matter.
The Narn did not start this conflict. They were forced into it by a faction within our own midst. The same faction who murdered Prime Minister Malachi and put that infantile puppet Cartagia on the throne.
He is
I was told
definitely
Malachi
infantile.
took his own life when the Emperor passed away.
That's the official story.
Official.
Many such lies are told nowadays.
Why do you tell me this, Urza?
A resolution is about to be brought before the Centaurum, declaring me and my house traitors to the Republic.
No, you're joking. You could never prove such a thing.
These days, the mere accusation is enough. I am a marked man, London.
House
These
Urza is
villains
getting
have
canceled.
their way. I will be disgraced.
I'll do what I can.
I knew you would not deny me. Pasoliat.
I don't know if Londo realizes
And now
like,
I must go.
what a weird spot
Tomorrow
he's in.
I will
'Cause,
arrange a banquet to
like he is
celebrate
that
our
faction.
I thank you.
And then
For the
here
effort of
Urza
our-
is speaking, it's like, I don't know, it's
your
like
friendship.
a weird spot for him to be in. And an understandable spot, given how he got here.
She's pre-registered, routed to Bay 8.
So that's like Babylon 5's version of TSA pre-check.
It always bothers me in these shows, especially in sci-fi, well, all of them, where clearly something is going on, and they're like, I'm just gonna pretend like everything's fine.
Captain, what is it?
Station 6. Go to Hypertrack. I want that whole area scanned right now.
What area, sir?
You know, all Ivanovich needs to do is look and see his wide eyes looking
have to see
confused
Right? Yeah.
to relieve him of command.
Go see
Captain?
the doctor right
Yeah.
now.
I got this, or I will relieve you of command. Like, and I don't know how simple it is for an XO to do that, but like right now, she should know something is
Then
wrong
in
with him.
CNC,
Put you on medical leave for a few days.
Oh, no, impossible. I have a station to run.
Well, Commander Ivanova is quite capable of doing that. I want you to relax.
No.
Let other people handle things for a little while. Give me your hand. He's going to monitor any abnormalities in your system function.
Oh, Doc.
And I'm also prescribing a mild sedative. I want you to relax and enjoy yourself. That is an order.
So Sheridan right now is doing exactly what I hated Franklin for back in this time. No, I'm the most important thing here. I know best. I know how to do it. Franklin's actually being amazing in this moment. He could not be a cool guy right now, and he is. But yeah, it's a very getting strong Franklin vibes from Sheridan here.
You're just like your father.
Dude, that's just that is mean. That is a low blow.
Well, thank you.
I was gonna say,
Rifa, at last!
If your link with this man gets out, it may no longer fit in with our plans.
Our plan.
Fit in.
I was gonna say, I like how he's trying to do the
You
gravel
are
in his
forgetting
voice.
who made your plan the reality and how it was done.
Mattie, if you insist on clinging to the coat of a doomed man, there is little I can do. But I will try.
Yes.
You know, on rare occasions, I am proud to be your attaché.
Rare
Here,
occasion.
such compliments will turn my head. Get me a drink, and then contact all my agents on Centauri Prime. It's time I pay.
Neil.
You know, I'm sorry. A good life philosophy would be: is what I'm about to do or say, would it make Veer proud?
Yeah.
And if the answer is yes, then do that.
That's the thing to do.
Yeah.
Neil in the council chambers chat. Rifa sounds like strong bad. 100%.
Pay more attention to what's happening on Homeworld.
I haven't watched that stuff in a long time.
But there is one thing. He came to Sector 14 on his way here.
Sector 14. Isn't that restricted?
That's right. Ever since the incident last year with Babylon 4.
Babylon 4. I thought that was destroyed.
So did we, until we got a signal from it.
Oh, wait a second. I never read anything about this in the station logs.
Well, that's because Earth Force decided to confiscate all the records for their
I
investigation.
like this little
Now, B4
twist.
was caught up in some kind of weird space-time phenomenon. We managed to get all its people off before it disappeared again, but Earth Force believes there's still some kind of anomaly out there. Maybe the Marquette encountered it.
I thought you said the records were all confiscated.
I made a copy. You never know when I might want to write my memoir.
I am Michael freaking Garibaldi. Of course I have
Keep
a
your
copy.
elbow up.
You mean this elbow like this? Is that what you mean?
Oh, you've asked for my help? I've given it. No charges will be made against you or your house.
The resolution has already been brought before the Centaurum, and my sources assure me it will pass.
Well, It's not possible. Lord Rifa promised.
Rifa? What do you have to do with him?
Remember that faction you were talking about?
Friend?
Okay, question. I want you to look at this. So Urzo has come clearly with a plan in his mind.
Yeah.
Right? Did he arrive here fully planning to get Londo into a fight and kill him so that he can, like, he didn't necessarily come asking Londo to help him. Did he come planning to get into a fight with Londo to force Londo to take care of his family and to fold his house into Londo's house?
I think that was the plan. I remember thinking that the first time around.
Okay, because I agree. So what's about to happen here? I want you to ask yourself the question. Is Urzo really pissed off that Londo is talking to Rifa? Or is he more pissed off that Londo is about to ruin his entire plan by getting them to back off? And now he hears Rifa and he uses it like this is his opening to enact the plan that he has had the entire time.
I think that, and Ron makes the point in the chat as well, that the fight was probably plan B for him. Plan A was say we're allied and let's go forward. But I think it's legitimately, he's legitimately angry because in the moment he's like, I'm going to make this announcement. Everything's going to be cool. There's basically the political realigning of the houses with him saying we're allied now. And now we're kind of with House Mollari. And then there's we'll get in this fight. You'll kill me. You'll take my, either way, his house gets taken care of. But I think he was hoping to be able to do it in a more political way.
And it just strikes me that right before he said Rifa, he seemed very nervous to me about like, dude, you're about to ruin all of my plans by getting them to back down. Or you're about to ruin all my plans because you're about to tank your own house because you're aligning with me.
No, I think what happened was Londo talked to Rifa and left with the impression that he was going to pull the thing. In the time from him going there to here, he introduced it to the Centaurum and it's going through the process. So Londo was surprised. And then Urzo was like, he's not like, you're messing my plan up. He's like, what you're telling me isn't true. It's not being pulled. It's moving and people are going to vote on it. And I think some of his anger too is probably like, well, crap. Now we're going to have to go do the knife fight.
Let's watch and find out. Let's see.
Okay.
With his help,
I will get no help from that assassin. It was he who had the resolution brought before the Centaurum.
You must be mistaken.
Knowledge is a basic tool of politics.
Did you just call me stupid?
Mine is considerable, but I never dreamed it would be a part of his schemes.
Jacob.
See, I don't think he's being true here at all.
No?
I have a destiny to fulfill.
I don't.
One which will take our people back to a golden age.
I think this is Urzo playing his hand exactly as he
to conquer, to rule, to build empires.
Well, I think he's pivoting to play his hand.
Of Gorash.
At
Know
this
that
point.
I am an old hero, and what I saw and did at Gorash.
His acting improved dramatically from here to
I do
Stargate.
not want to return to that kind of glory.
Ben says I'm just way overthinking it. He's probably right.
No one
My acting was a little
A
bit
new day is
forced.
coming to our people. A great day, and I can help you be a part of it.
You cannot build an empire based on slaughter and deceit. Turhan knew that. I thought you did too.
Perhaps it is best that I go.
No, you cannot go yet.
He says Turhan knew that, but Turhan was the emperor of an empire that was built on slaughter and deceit and lies.
But Turhan also was the emperor who said, we have built our empire on deceit and lies, and I'm going to confess it and apologize and move us forward because I'm actually a good person.
Right? I see this stuff. I just think it's interesting that he's like, you can't do this. And Turhan knew it. No, you did it. Like you actually did do it. Turhan knew that wasn't sustainable. It wasn't the right way. It wasn't any of those things that was going to shift, but you can. And I think like, again, I'm just struck by like the acting here is not good. And I think a lot is lost in delivery, but he's trying to take the legacy of Turhan and continue it. And that's where the traitor is. That's where they're like, you're treasonous because we killed Turhan. He's bad news.
Mm-hmm.
I have a gift for you.
See, look, he had this ready to go.
Yes, 100%. Plan B. He had Plan B ready to rock.
And a finer blade I have never seen.
It is the blade I carried at Garage. I meant it as a symbol of our alliance.
Oh, it is magnificent, but I cannot accept it.
Then accept this, Pasoleati.
Oh!
by the laws of the Curo Prido. I challenge you to the Marago Lando Molari.
It totally makes sense. He brought it, again, with the hopes everything was going to go cool. He would live. He'd give it as a gift. It'd be symbolic. It'd be all this great stuff. Also had it, so if he had to execute plan B, boom, I have all the pieces to make it happen.
You would fight me to the death, Oza?
Yes, to save my honor. Or have you become
But right here, he knows he's going to throw the fight.
Yeah, I think so.
I take your gift.
The fact he says, my family, my friend, he's painting the
Does Londo know?
Return here.
Is he playing the game here?
I don't think he knows.
Do you think
right
Londo knows? At some point, Londo figures it out.
But I think right now it's very real for Londo, I would imagine. Oh, no. That's not going to fly. No.
That was not his dad.
Nope. Yes. That's interesting because I never flashed back to that and realized the recast.
Ivanova, this is Sheridan.
Captain, what are you doing?
Just going out for a little spin. There's no need to worry. I'll be back before you know it.
I took some Ambien. I'll be all right.
Whenever somebody who's acting weird says there's no need to worry,
Niner.
It's probably reason to worry.
Override locking controls. Open bay doors.
Do you really intend to go
Jeff,
through
here's a
with
question.
this, Oza?
It is the only way.
Could this whole storyline have been a B plot in another
All our
episode?
duels together.
Oh, easily.
You never could match me with a good.
Like, it didn't have to be an A plot of its own episode, right?
My life was never in jeopardy.
In a real way, this is two B
find I said
plots
great story.
to create an episode. Or is it two A plots?
Delta 2 to Delta 1.
No.
Do you read me?
No, it is not.
No, because the Sheridan stuff is very
Your
blah,
Wally, is
too.
that you? It's one and the same. Mind telling me what you're doing? Giving someone a lift, I think. Want to explain that, sir? I quite got it all figured out myself, but I think you were right. The answer's in Sector 14.
Sector 14, but that's...
Yeah, I know.
Lucky me.
What was Sector 14, Jeff?
That's where Babylon 4 was.
The Morago is declared and accepted.
Dude, that dude's hair is next
Draw your
level.
swords with purpose and sheathe them with honor.
That's Wayne Static if he lived long enough to be that old.
Dude, he was a Klingon on Star Trek.
Was he really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I say, yeah, if he wasn't, he totally should have been.
I have no idea if that's true or not, but yes, he's a blank actor, and he's a Klingon. Those are some shiny reflective swords.
They really are. They look cool.
They look like they weigh nothing in their hands.
Part of the Morago Beanfield War.
All right, I want to know what they have in the Foley studio that they're clanging together to make this. Like, are these like pigeon spoons or? You just spit at them.
Guys that clearly don't know how to sword fights are doing pretty well.
But these are sword masters, Jeff.
Computer scan for any unusual phenomena.
All right, Jeff, what was the worst fighing scene? This one or the one in TKO?
Oh, this one is worse than TKO. At least those guys could actually throw.
What the hell?
That thing just went out of Sheridan's body, through his helmet, through the cockpit, out of the cockpit glass, and then out into space. Tell me why it needed Sheridan's body as a host.
No, at all. Yeah. Well, because we needed a story for this.
It could have just gone.
This is the reference that Jameis says. That was most definitely not of Orlon.
Oh, I see.
People had like, oh, that looks like a Orlon.
I see. I can see where people would think that. I can see that.
But yeah, why didn't it just fly?
Jumping.
Jehoshaphat. Hey, well, we're out here, Sheridan. Question.
Captain.
Fasten or zip? Zip or fasten?
So out in Sector 14, where Babylon 5 disappeared, there's just this constant rip in time that's just hanging out.
Yep. That gets addressed in one of the books as well. That's where, that's where Sheridan's scar comes from, or Sinclair's scar comes from.
Bringing our wandering captain home.
Sakai goes missing.
Lando!
In pro wrestling, this is a feed to hit me in my gut. Pull up your arms, hold it for a second. So again,
Why did you make me do this?
gave him the feed, putting him over.
My family, they could not let them.
Yeah, this shows Londo did not know what was happening.
Right.
This was real to him.
And you will see they are protected.
Yes.
I almost bet Urza was like, he's going to lose. Let me go slow and give him the feed so that he, like.
But he had to make it look good.
Mm-hmm.
Old friend, my dear old friend, I will miss you.
No, you won't.
You're gonna die, bro. Part of that is they're both just like, oh my God, can we just stop?
It was a life form, sentient but completely alien.
But what was it doing in your head?
It's trying to survive and go home. I must have come through that rift in Sector 14 and somehow wound up in that Markab's body. It drove him mad.
How did you figure out what it wanted from you?
The images I got. Fear, loss, home. Somehow it was sending me a message and touching deep emotions in me which mirrored its own state.
I have made many choices lately, Veer. And today, for the first time, I'm not sure those choices were right.
Holy crap. Just pause for a second and let's think about the choices that Londo's made to date. Go ahead and take out that Narn ship. Go ahead and take out that Narn colony. He's literally started an intergalactic war and is perpetrating genocide. And this is the thing he regrets.
And he realizes that, he's looking at all of the choices he's made.
Right? Sending away
He's realizing all of the choices that he's made that have been really shitty. Pardon my language. And he's feeling guilt and remorse. And you know where guilt and remorse lead to, Jeff?
The dark side.
They lead to redemption. Redemption of Londo Mollari. This is the start of the redemption of Londo Mollari that I've been saying for so long.
It's all part of it.
Except it's not. But whatever. ROLM.
That's a t-shirt.
Perhaps some good has come out of this tragedy. It's not too late to make some new choices.
No. The blood is already on my hands. Right or wrong, I must follow the path.
Ooh.
To its
And there he goes.
Yep.
Londo.
Flushing it down the toilet.
I want to sleep. If I can.
So I want to admit my own complete personal failure on this one, Jeff.
Okay.
I missed it. The first time around, I said, yeah, this is Londo. This kicks off his redemption story, this, that, and the other.
Does the opposite.
No, he literally doubles down.
Yep. I have no choice. From a messages standpoint, Veer, right there, it's not too late to make some new choices. And that's the thing we talk about in Babylon 5 quite a bit, right? Like, you're never pot committed. You can always do it. But Londo's like, oh, no. I'm all in.
Look, he says the blood is already on my hands. Listen, you want to know what the real truth is here? Folks, when the blood is already on your hands, wash your hands.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep going.
They make lava soap for a reason.
Right.
Just wash it. Move on.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Jeff, second time around. Done. I'm sure there's a message there that we had. I'm going to run just through a couple of these real quick that I put down because I don't know that there's a lot of discussion required. They're pretty self-explanatory. These days, the mere accusation is enough to destroy me or my house. No proof, no court of law, just accuse me and things go sideways because of how society is.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not a mirror to society today,
well, it's
forget 30 years ago.
Yeah, 30 years ago, before that, for all time, I'll never forget when I was in middle school, which arguably is the worst time of anyone's life. But we had a choir teacher who was accused of inappropriate behavior with students and went through the whole thing, and he was completely innocent, nothing untowards or anything. It was just a couple of girls who didn't like him and made up a story. That man never taught again.
Yep.
The accusation was made. He was done.
Yep.
And now, just read the news, turn on the TV. Oh, this person did this. Oh, then they're horrible. Do you have any proof? That's not important. They're horrible.
I think this episode issues a lot of warnings about what happens when a government or news or media or whatever suddenly declares a person guilty. They declare a person a traitor. I mean, think about it. This person's a criminal. Well, they're a criminal, I guess. Whatever. To you and me, General Joe Schmo, guess they'll get what they deserve.
Right.
They wouldn't have been declared a criminal, I guess, unless they really weren't. Oh, no. Things like that can happen.
There is no innocent until proven guilty in the court of public opinion.
Never. Never. But you never know. You might lose your job. You might to go hold the highest office in the world.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Roll the dice.
It really could go either way. Hello, Billy Bush. Jeff, I have a confession to make.
Okay.
You know, we rated this one pretty high.
Yeah, we did.
When we did this went in as our number 6.
Did it really?
Now I don't know where it landed at the very end. This one in at number 6.
Landed at number 10.
I really liked this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be honest. I found myself very bored with this episode in the middle, waiting for it to just get done.
I was shocked when Urza was getting in his little knife fighting jacket, and I was like, there's only like 8 minutes. I remember so much of this episode being Londo belly aching over having to knife fight his friend. And like that one scene between him and Veer where he's like, I have to do it. It was 14 seconds.
Yeah. I didn't get an answer to my question. And I think it's one we'll have to think about. Did Urza's actions here have anything to do with influencing Londo with his actions in Fall of Centauri Prime?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Or is it just a foreshadowing? Or is it nothing? And I'm trying to connect these two episodes and these two actions where there's really no connection whatsoever.
I think at most it's, and we've gotten a number of these already, but it's a look at Londo doubling down on the dark side. He's just willingly taking another step.
So he's so many chances to turn around, and he just keeps refusing these chances. And Jeff, was it with you the other day? I do so many podcasts these days.
I know.
Jeff, I forget what I'm talking about. I talked about, I think it was this episode, and it was Sheridan, because it was last week. It was in the shadow of Zahadum. I said Sheridan was the hero.
Yeah.
Because of the choices he made, and you kind of guffawed at that. But you know what? Why is Londo ultimately a villain here?
Because of the choices he made.
Because of the choices he continues to make. He's continually making this choice. He's continually choosing the wrong side.
And to build on what I said last week, the intent behind it was also, well, I got no choice. Like there was no good intent. Like it's just villain. Yeah. There was no good in what he did.
You know, Ben points out that it can't be so. It could be a motif, but JMS does tend to stay away from referencing other writers' episodes.
That's fair.
You know, or he tends to stay away from like going down. He will reference them every once in a while. You know, did Larry DiTilio have any idea of where Londo was going to go by the end of this? I don't know. Was his assignment, hey, write an episode that shows Londo doubling down on his?
That's my guess. I think this episode did two things. It did that. And it introduced Sheridan to the idea of Babylon 4 and kind of planted the seed for when all that went down. But honestly, if this episode never existed, it would not make a single difference in Babylon 5.
You told me before we came on mic that this is generally considered to be among the worst episodes of season 2.
Yeah.
I think we are seeing the difference between a first watch and a multiple watch, because sitting where I am right now, I would agree. It's not one of the better episodes of season 2.
No.
The first time around, I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting because so many times we got accused the other way, where we were like we were kind of crapping on really, really good episodes. Geometry of Shadows is a really good example. But this time it was the opposite. We're like, this thing was great.
Well, it's, you're seeing things that you don't know what you're seeing, and you're anticipating and you're building and you're trying to connect dots that aren't necessarily there. And so you're really just in it for the first time.
Yeah.
You know, so
should we do the thing then and see how it does stack up?
Yeah, let's do the thing. Who's doing the thing this week, Jeff?
It's on me.
Is it me? It's you. Better you than me. Jeff, the thing is our 100% completely accurate definitive ranking of season 2, Babylon 5. Watching it for the second time, it's a different ranking than the first time because it's a different criteria are being met. We have 16 episodes on the list. This is number 17.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go with the bottom chunk.
Okay.
Making a guess. You could put it somewhere else. I'm going to start with number 10. Number 10 is Hunter Prey. 11 is Acts of Sacrifice. 13, Points of Departure, the season premiere. 13, A Distant Star. 14, Revelations. 15, Spider in the Web. 16, The Long Dark. Jeff, where do you place Knives? In this section or somewhere else?
This one's actually really easy for me to rank. There's one episode in this season that will stay where it is. It's going to be in the same spot I think it was after the first watch. Will remain there in the second one. It's just an awful one. This is only slightly better, Brent. This episode is the new number 16, right below Spider in the Web and above the Long Dark.
I don't know that I would have gone that far. I don't think this, here's the thing. I don't know that this is a bad episode. Maybe I need to watch this one another time or two. I don't necessarily care to, but maybe I do, because I just found it boring.
I would rather watch A Spider in the Web. That's what it comes down to. We ranked Spider in the Web very low this time because we know everything in it kind of got blown up and set aside, and it's like, oh, it doesn't really. But it was an entertaining enough episode. This was not an entertaining episode.
Yeah. Something I said, and I'm going to stick by it, and they've actually just said it over in the chat. I said this the first time around. You take this story and you move it to the front half of the season, this episode would shine so much brighter than it does.
Great point.
And I think that is still true. I do not disagree with that idea. But being right here in this midst, it's just in a bad spot for the episode.
Yeah. Even if it was swapped with this and Shadow Zaha Doom, still not a good spot for it.
And Kat, I think Kat encapsulates my personal opinion of this really well. I'm not a big fan of this episode. I think maybe the Sheridan subplot ruins it for me. Just found it really boring.
Yeah, it's a neat little, it communicated with me in a neat way. Who cares?
But I don't know. But I don't know that it's necessarily a bad episode. It's just
right.
It's
just boring. It's just boring.
And I can see why people would think that. And it doesn't mean as much as we thought it might mean.
Exactly. It is full of sound. It's not even full of sound and fury. It's full of some sound, no fury, still signifies nothing.
It'd be a good character building piece for a character that we're still getting to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're watching this on the first time, for example, yeah.
We know Londo at this point. This is just more of Londo's still picking really crappy. Well, Jeff, that is going to do it for knives.
Gonna stick a fork in it
in this one
because the knife is done.
Next week, our episode on deck. Oh boy, here's one to look forward to. Confessions and Lamentations. Jeff, do you remember what your prediction for this episode was going to be?
I do, but I actually also remember what I said about this one after we watched it, and that was I never want to watch this episode again. Can we skip?
There might be a grand total of like 3 episodes. I think we've said that about with Babylon 5.
Yeah,
this might be one of them.
This is 100% one of them. I am dreading. I'm dreading it, and I'm looking forward to it because when we watched it the first time, we were in the throes of the response to COVID.
Listen, this is a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to watch.
Yep.
It's the Schindler's List type of an episode.
Right. Yeah.
Great film. I only ever need to see it once.
Yep. I'm good. Checked that box. My prediction, though, was I thought we were going to see another Ivanova like diplomat sort of an episode, but this time there'd be some real stakes. Some of the non-aligned worlds would come to her, accusing another non-aligned world of upsetting like some old ruins of some kind, like a sacred site, but it's actually a shadow like resting place, and it would awaken more shadows.
I wish that's the story we would have gotten.
Yeah, I'd watch that episode over what we're gonna watch. What did you think it was gonna be?
Well, remember I was all about ROLM here,
all the way.
So I said Londo is going to apologize to Jakar. He's lamenting over his sins. He's confessing his sins to Jakar. Doesn't mean Jakar was going to forgive him right away, but he was going to Londo's coming to his senses, and this is what's going to drive him and Jakar back together again.
That is going to be a really good episode when that happens.
Yes, at the end of season 4.
Yep.
When they're sitting in Sheridan's office with their feet kicked up and they have confetti on their heads.
Yeah, and they're talking about rice. For whatever reason. Well, Brent, we're going to watch this thing next week. This is going to be a big one to watch. I think I really hope to see all of you there, and everyone else. I love that you hang out with us and watch these incredible episodes with us. We're going to do that in the same exact place as we are doing right now. So make sure that you are subscribed. Leave us a comment, a rating, a review, hit some stars. In fact, there's a call to action. Make sure you get some reviews in. We need to queue a couple up for some stuff that is going to be coming up here in the Bad Nerds franchise. So get those reviews.
Franchise in. Now.
Why not? Why not? Right?
We got more than one show. We got a fleet going on here.
It's building every day. But get those reviews in. We need to be ready. Also, share the show, man. Let other people find this great thing. And what better time to bring them in than Confessions and Lamentations? So, guys, until next week, this is going to be
Jeff.
Yeah, Brent, what's up?
Hey, Jeff, question.
Mm-hmm.
All this time we've known each other, what do you like to do to relax?
I don't know. I like play the drums, play video games, just kind of chill out a little bit. What do you do?
Oh, I'm a big fan, Jeff. Take me out to the hollow suite.
Dude, stop.
Me out to
stop.
the crowd.
If you don't stop singing, I will challenge you to the Morago. I dig that song, man. It's a good one.
It's good. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, this one and Stargate both. Like I find myself dancing and playing things to them. They're just fun. I like that we're doing the credits.
It's such an ad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's such a level up. We need an opening intro though.
Yeah,
like
agreed.
We need some sort of, and it doesn't have to be long. I mean, 5 seconds. It's just a when we're in.
Yeah.
Would be fine, and it probably needs kind of like I know Star Wars does it, Star Trek does it, those kind of things. Like it's just whatever thing you're doing, it's the thing that bumps at the beginning that brands it. You know, we need that.
Now I have some time to work on that now because I've chipped away at it here and there, but haven't gotten far. But I might just focus some time.
I think the credits thing was I hyper focus moment. I guess I think I was up to like 5 o'clock in the morning working on them for all of our shows. Like because I do them for the Andor show and I could make some for your Jeremiah show. I should do that. I should send you over one for Jeremiah because now I have a template. Like it still takes work, but I generally have a template that I change the background, change the music,
right?
Change whatever words need to be changed, but for the most part, the template works. So,
which is so much of the thing.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. What I like about the credits is like. One of the things that's really important to both you and me, and we talk about quite a bit, is our incredible Patreon community. And it's really important to us that we're providing value. To this day, it blows me away that people part with their hard-earned cash to see stuff from us. It's incredible. I'm endlessly grateful. And what the heck, man? Like, wow. Yeah. It's so cool. And it's really important that we're giving them value. And this is one of the things. Like, let's call you out, make you part of the show.
Yeah. I mean, and we had it in like we'll put you in the show notes is kind of what we were saying, and we're like, let's try to level that up a little bit. And Kat, thank you so much. We see that, so we love you guys. And Jeff's right. We hope you guys are getting the value for the dollars you guys are putting into it. Because and I also say this too. We hope you're seeing the effects of the dollars that you guys are putting into like this thing right here. Which was not AI generated. We paid an artist.
Yeah, a real person who did real work.
Person who knew what the fluck they were doing.
The shruck.
The shruck. Thank you. I always said flarg. That was my word. Was always flarg, and I kept trying to pull in shruck, and it always came to fluck. And then I said that the other. My kids swore that I didn't have the L in there, and I was like, no, I did. I promised.
And no one's going to call you on stuff like that more than your kids.
Oh,
you said thing. You said the thing. No, I didn't. Yes, you did.
Dad, did you fart? Honey, we are meeting the president of the hospital right now.
Right.
Can you please
simmer down? Simmer down.
Can you chill?
She's like, I'm 11 or 10. I'm a 10. No, I cannot.
Yeah. My kid does this. Like he wants to know what's going on, or he has a question about something, and it's like, hey, we're just doing it. Yeah, but why? Yeah, but like in front of everybody. Why? Wait, you mean when you did that thing over there, it's kind of, this is what it is? I'm like, would you shut right? We can talk about this later.
I do what I do with like people on my team very frequently. That is a really great question. We'll talk about it later. No, I'm validating what you said. That I'm all about it. Later.
Well, speaking of later, Jeff, it is later.
It is later.
So Thank you guys so much for joining us. We know tonight was a little bit of a short notice, as we are wont to do.
Yep.
But we are, hey, listen, we're 2 weeks ahead now, Jeff.
Yeah, I think so.
A week ahead, something like that. Whatever. Listen,
building back up.
We're trying. We got to put them in the can. All right, got to put them in the can. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back, hopefully later this week. Wait, today's Friday as we record this.
Yeah,
probably over the weekend. I would imagine. Are we free this weekend, Jeff?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay,
I got a little bit going on
weekend sometime.
Yep, I got some Saturday night going on, but other than that, pretty wide open.
I've got some Saturday day. Well, there goes that.
Well, yeah. Screw
Sunday's
that up.
football. We'll figure out football.
We can watch football while we're recording.
Are you a Seahawks fan, Jeff?
Yeah, I like the Seahawks.
Are you really?
Yeah. But how can you not be?
Do you know who the Seahawks play this weekend?
I don't even know. No. The Bucks?
They play Tampa Bay.
Oh, that sucks for
I feel
us.
like we should do something.
We should.
Like we should do something.
Yeah. You know what'd be really fun is we should just live stream us watching the game.
On the Pewtercast.
Yeah, exactly. Like people be
I don't know. We simulcast it. Who cares?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what I want to do is stream my reactions to a football game.
Well, especially this part of the football game.
Yeah, I'm not like that when I'm watching football.
For a lot of it, I am. For me, the Red Zone channel was a gift from God.
I'm for it as long as my team isn't playing.
Yeah, I want to watch that game.
If it's any of the rest of the games, I'm like, we're usually a 1 o'clock game a lot of the time. So if the 4 o'clock games, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
which is only just 2 or 3 4 o'clock games. But if we're a 4 o'clock game like we are this week, man, watching those early games on Red Zone, it keeps you up.
Seahawks
especially
are usually
if you're a fantasy guy, which I am.
Yeah.
So
we're usually an afternoon game, the Seahawks. So 1 o'clock for us. So yeah, watching those morning games that's the way to do it.
4 o'clock for us normal people. So. All right. Well, let's get out of here, Jeff. We will catch you guys later this weekend. Thanks so much.
He just quit and didn't hit end the stream. So I'm going to end the stream. Bye, everybody.